Hey everybody, this is Tim Mai
and AC Ramos.
We are driving to one of the wholesale deals, one of the houses that we just wholesale. And so AC, like, what kind of neighborhood are we in?
It's a really blue-collar, working-class neighborhood. Excellent kind of rental neighborhood. You know, landlords love it.
Yeah, and these looks like what they're built in the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, in the 80s.
And what would you say is the property value around here?
Around here, the values seem to range around $85,000 to $95,000.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like the kind of neighborhood that would probably rent for around $1,200 a month, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, easily. Yeah, around $1,000 to $1,200 depending on the square footage.
Yeah, and what I like about these houses, if you can see them on the video, a lot of them, they're mostly bricks. So they're very good bread and butter landlord type of deal. How did we find the seller on this house?
The seller actually called us up of a postcard marketing campaign that we did recently, and she really just needed to get out of the property. Was tired of dealing with it. She was a tired landlord. You know, perfect opportunity for us to come in, solve her problem. You know, get a good deal for ourselves.
Awesome. So we're here at the house, and we're going to go out and record the house and some of the neighbors so you can see what kind of houses this is, okay? So hold on. So we're in front of the house that we just wholesale, and this is what the neighboring houses look like.
As you can see, most of the houses in this neighborhood are very typical houses. Brick, probably 3-1s, 3-2s. You know, very standard, perfect houses for landlords. You know, so this house right here, we actually picked up for $56,000, and we were able to sell it for $65,000. And that's the beauty of wholesaling, is we did that whole deal within about a week or a week and a half, and we made a $9,000 assignment check in that short amount of time. Which is why I love wholesaling, and that's one of the main parts of our business, is the quick turnaround, being able to get in and being able to get out right away. Yeah,
and $9,000 to $10,000 wholesale fee is an average here in Houston. It's very common, especially with these kind of $100,000 homes. As you can see, if you look at the grass and stuff, one of the ways to tell if a house is a vacant house is looking at how well the lawn is taken care of. It's tall, if there's a lot of weed. Those are signs of distress or signs of vacancy.
And this house was actually vacant when we picked it up. The person who owned it before was a landlord. Like I said, she was a tired landlord, so she hadn't taken the time and the effort into it to be able to find another renter. So the house was here vacant. If somebody would have driven through this neighborhood and saw that the grass was a lot taller before the new buyer took over, but the grass would have been tall. The house didn't look well maintained from the outside. You could tell that everything was overgrown. Somebody could have noticed that and tried to get a hold of the seller or the owner and try to see if they would have been interested in selling.
Yeah, so let's take a quick tour of around the house, and so we share with you, what are the condition of this house.
As you can see, the plants right here, the grass is cut, but you can tell the weeds haven't been taken care of. That's a great sign of a distressed seller. Right here, you can see that there's a window unit air conditioner, and the window is, you can tell the blinds on the inside aren't well taken care of. So that's another sign that, there's not a AC, a main unit. It's all window units, so it's either broken or, it's a rental property most of the time if you see something like that.
Yeah. In this particular house, because of the age and the type of home, chances are it has a central AC, but probably the central AC is broken, and so the landlord or the tenant just put a window unit in, because it's cheaper that way, right? We even had a property where the tenant, the AC was working, but the tenant put the window AC in because they trying to conserve electricity, and they only care for AC in certain rooms, so they did it that way as well. But when you're selling this house retail, of course you're going to remove that because that doesn't look very good.
If you look at the roof, you can tell the roof isn't in really bad condition. So this house all the way around, you know, doesn't really look that bad. You know, the brick is in good condition, the roof's in good condition. You know, it's just a lot of overgrown stuff and a lot of like cosmetic issues with this property, which doesn't always seem to be the case when we're dealing with wholesale deals. A lot of times we'll get very, very super distressed properties, ones that are in really bad shape and need, you know, way more work than this property does. You know, the interior on this one was in decent shape. It didn't have a lot of structural damage or anything. Mostly it needed to be painted and cleaned up, a lot like the outside, just clean up the plants and all that kind of stuff. So this is a really, really good, you know, like I said, bread and butter kind of landlord property.
Yeah, and we're gonna show you the bricks a little bit. If you you look at the bricks, they're very, very good. We're gonna go around the house so you can see if there's any foundation problems around the house. Because if you have foundation problems, you'll see bricks that are cracked through the. I mean, there's cracks that are cracked through the brick. You know, here it looks really nice, really clean. I don't see any cracks anywhere. I don't see any cracks down the slab anywhere. You know, for this age of a home, this is in a very good condition, and this is the reason why, you know, we picked it up. You know, for $56,000, and we're able to sell it for $65,000, is because it is in a really good condition. Similar homes like this, that has foundation problems and stuff, we buy them in the 30s, not in the 50s. So, you know, that gives you an idea. So we're gonna walk around to the other side of the house now.
All right, right here you'll notice there's a little bit of wood damage on the, like in the garage door area right here. But this garage door is in pretty good shape. You can tell somebody kind of bumped into a little bit there. It looks like it might be off track on the corner. But all in all, this is in pretty good shape. This door right here, same thing. Looks like somebody bumped into it. You know, somebody backed into the driveway and just kind of nudged it a little bit. So it's a little bit off, you know, right here. But it's not a major issue. That's very easy to fix. You know, very much of a cosmetic kind of an issue. You could, you know, probably have somebody fix that very cheaply. So, but everything else seems to be in pretty good shape. On this side again, you'll see that there's another window unit. So now that you know that, you know, there's definitely probably a central AC unit issue, or there's not one at all.
Well, you know there's one because of this is the outlet for the AC. You know, for the water to drain out if there's an overflow. You know, both of them. So yeah. So you know, it for sure it has central AC, but for whatever reason it's probably broken, and so they put the unit in. So let's go in the back of the house. And again, same thing on this side. There's no cracks in the bricks or anything. So foundation looks really strong.
All right, so you see there's siding on the back of the house here, and there is an AC unit right there. It looks to be pretty new one too. I don't know, that maybe they're just using the window units to save on electricity, like Tim was saying a minute ago. But again, overgrown, just needs to be taken care of, trimmed up. It's a pretty solid house. You know, it's actually in really good condition. You know, for being flipped the way we're talking about right now, for being a wholesale deal. So, you know, I think that's pretty much it on this. But, you know, this is a good solid house.
Yeah.
You know?
And as you can see here in the back of the house, it has hardy plank siding. So it's not brick all the way around, right? Just on all the fronts and the side, but not in the back. I mean, when they built this house, chances are it has those old wood sidings, but apparently they had remodeled it and did the hardy planks here. So really nice. So, you know, yeah, this is one of those cosmetic, you know, paint carpet type of rehabs here. So yeah, you know, we got a good deal on it. The buyer got a good deal on it. This is, you know, yeah, these kind of houses are very good for landlords. It doesn't take that much for them to make it rent ready.
Yeah, so remember, keep your eye out and look for properties like this, because they pop up all over the place. You'll even find houses like this in really nice neighborhoods as well as blue-collar neighborhoods. You'll find them in white-collar neighborhoods. You just got to keep an eye out for the overgrown grass. A lot of mail in the mailbox is a good sign, you know. And just remember, don't bypass those kind of opportunities. They're out there everywhere.
Yeah. And not every house that you're gonna do, not every wholesale deal is gonna look this good, all right? So you're gonna have wholesale deals that looks good like this, and you're gonna have wholesale deals that needs a lot of repairs. You know, $30, $50, $100,000 in repairs. You know, and so they range all kinds. You know, it could be homes that are worth $50,000 to homes that are worth $500,000 or even, you know, into the millions. But it doesn't matter. The cool thing about wholesaling is that it doesn't matter what condition the homes are in, what value the homes are in, where it is. You know, your job is to find it at a good deal and sell it for a little bit more to a rehabber, a landlord, you know, that will pay you for your wholesale fee. So with that, on the next video, we're gonna teach you how to do wholesale deals. Instead of making, you know, $9,000 to $10,000 a deal wholesaling, we're gonna teach you how to make $15,000 to $20,000 a deal wholesaling. So we'll see you on the next video.
See ya.